Suddenly, I've been plunged into darkness. It feels strange. As if something has grabbed hold of me.
Look at you, standing so still in total silence. I almost didn't Hello there, traveler.
He seems to be in a good mood. Wait, what's that about?
Ah, so you noticed. This is the completed trilune. 2 primordial moon marrows and 1 artificial specimen. You are wary of it. Good. Maintain that reverence. You performed well in that recent battle. Brave and reckless as always. Courage is the sign of a true hero, and impulsiveness is the hallmark of those who strive to advance. I say this not to belittle you. Most creatures are far more timid.
3 moon marrows. Does that...
Well spotted. What do you think? For a replica I built myself, I dare say it looks the part.
Dottore, are you planting illusions in my mind?
I have no interest in fooling your eyes. On the contrary, I hope to show you the true essence. Is this not a beautiful city? People live in peace and find joy in their work. The streets are safe. People can even leave. All available data indicates your values and worldview conform with the mainstream. This kind...
False beauty is deceitful. Lies are to no one's taste.
I wonder, is it your moral standards that are too high? Or your expectations? Answer me this. If someone existed in a sweet dream from the moment they were born, a dream in which they never once felt pain...
That's pure sophistry. It has nothing to do with your actions.
As I suspected. You have yet to understand all of...
What do you want from me?
You sound impatient. Do you think the only reason I'm keeping you is because I want something from you?
If it's not, then why haven't you killed me yet? No one can stop you if you're as powerful as a god.
I'm delighted you recognize that fact. I believe we last squared off in Sumeru. Ah, the memories. How time flies. I'm not surprised that Arlecchino and Sandrone worked with you. You've always a way of slowly but surely ingratiating yourself with people laud you as a hero, but I suspect there's more to it than that. Oh, but...
Do you always give your opponent an appraise?
Call it a long-time habit. I'm a researcher, and one of my duties, but you misunderstand. We are not a... I just want to talk. Think back to Tartaglia, Arlecchino, Capitano, Colombina, and now even Sandrone. You've worked with each of them in the past. I believe you can work with me as well.
What makes you so sure?
Well, why not? Should the good associate only with the good and the bad befriend only the bad? I like to think we could have a more mature relationship than that. Surely you don't think all your relationships are grounded in friendship or shared ideals. People come together because it benefits them. Morality, ambition, dreams. People have plenty of words to embellish the nature of their relationships. But once you break free from those ethical frameworks, and that is what I'd like to talk to you about.
We're finally getting into it. He's probably been planning to kidnap me for a long time now. He has the authority of all 3 moons. I won't be able to gain the upper hand in a fight. You say you're a god, but you also speak of mutual benefit. What could a god want that the 3 moons cannot...
Excellent question. But before I answer, Gaining Colombina's allegiance was a rare and extraordinary feat. But the moon marrows are now in my hands, and I have the edge over her. For this artificial moon is not... Her identity and lineage may have been a thing of glory in the old world. But they were also shackles that prevented her from ever integrating into Tevat. I, on the other... So what is it that the 3 moons cannot grant you? What stops you from negotiating with me to get what you want?
I don't make deals with lying psychopaths.
That's quite an accusation. Are you expecting me to get angry with you? Well, this is one aspect in which my personal growth has served me well. In the past, my less mature self might have been disappointed, perhaps even angry, over a small setback like this. Like when you and... But things are different now. Just as the rich do not quibble with the poor, I no longer find my... Human relationships end with conflicts of emotions and interests. But relations between humans... I have ascended to the highest heights and laid claim to unprecedented horizons. And you were no Allow me to show you the world, Descender. To stand, walk. Have you ever wondered why we were born following such laws? Who stipulated that we could not fly instead of walk? Someone of your talent and experience must surely know of the 4 great rulers who serve the heavenly principles. They govern. One wounded by a blade will die from blood loss or infection, and one who falls into a lake will drown in agony. The elderly wallow in solitude, and the solitary age faster. Eventually new life is born, only to embark. These 4 divisions anchor the world and shackle those who live in it. But they themselves, all who live, yearn for equality. But unless the gods prostrate themselves and profess that they are mere servants of the living, equality can never exist. Who makes the rules we must live by? Who has the right to The limits of the body can be rejected. How does it feel to be among those with absolute power? You cannot conceive the extent to which your flesh hinders your mind and spirit. Only by discarding our useless, primitive eyes can we perceive a new world. How narrow-minded we all were in the past. Why should the final answer of the world not be the power that predates those of life, death, time, and space? The power of the Triloom. Through it, I have glimpsed new experimental possibilities. Nature suppressed, authority exiled, souls controlled. You know, I heard recently that a group of critics reviewed countless stories and drew an interesting conclusion. In fact, long before this, someone voiced a similar idea in an academia editorial. Fanatics are trampled down for their transgressions, and those who transcend are rebuked for their audacity. But all sacrifices made during my experiments have been worthwhile, as you can now see. I can think about it. We are eternally bound through mutual interest. Can you truly say you would never turn to malice? After all, what value do perfection and purity really? I say, better to be governed by a flawed humanity than a gnosis. The true seeker of knowledge is the villain who undergoes countless tribulation. I'm sure many people have told...
Because I'm a descender?
Exactly. Very clever.
But what has that got to do with you?
I do not conceal my wicked deeds, my selfish desires, or my greed. A true researcher must act as I do if they are to understand and speak of the truth. And yet, a knowledge seeker like myself will inevitably grow tired of studying Tevat beyond a point. You have traveled to all corners of the world and met many people. Along the way, there have been moments when you were misunderstood or even became a wanted criminal. And all the while, you have spent your days doing some of the most mundane jobs in the world. You fight and toil, claim minuscule rewards from my friend Pantalone, then you fight some more, winning some battles and losing others as your search goes on. And this cycle continues. Surely you must sometimes grow weary of being stuck in this same...
We're completely different. I embrace everything that life throws at me. I am engaged in every step of my journey.
How does that make us different? I too embrace what life brings, researching Think of all the novel things I've managed to create. Like the artificial moon marrow. Don't you see? As you...
Take that back! She's gone because of your action!
I didn't say that to anger you. Though admittedly, I don't see what there is to be angry about. Anything Columbina... I know what your ultimate goal is. You wish to walk the path your brother walked and seek answers from him at the end of that journey.
Someone like you could never understand what it feels like to care about another person.
Perhaps not. But that doesn't mean I can't help. I could find your brother right now, bring him before you, and make him give you the answers you...
Don't be so presumptuous. You'll...
Oh, no. This is no presumption. I'm only offering what I know is... But it seems like you would sooner continue with your journey through this world. Why? Do you truly desire this journey? Or think of all the time and energy you have spent, everything you've had to endure. Yes, you have made many friends. But do they ever spare a thought for the void in... What you want is not friends. It is family. But do they know this? I, on the other hand, am far more considerate. Join my experiment, and in return, I will bring your meaningless journey and all its struggles to an...
This is a malicious attempt to manipulate me. But at the same time, of course, he's right about my predicament. How can I deny it? I have faced ungrateful strangers, never-ending troubles, an endless quest for answers. I want to see him. After everything I've been through, words can't describe how much Wherever you are right now, do you miss me too?
All right, everyone. Our next mission is clear. We need to contact all the major organizations, explain the situation to the public.
The residents of Not Cry are quite dispersed. The two most populated areas are the Southern Isles and Pyramida. Miss Lauma, I will leave Hisi Island and Nasha Town in your hands. I will liaise with the Fatu...
Agreed. We will reach out to Natlan and Snezhnaya. Anyone found north of the Experimental Design Bureau should follow the Fatui to Snezhnaya. As for those dwelling south of that line, I will ask the Voynich Guild to help persuade them to leave. Then I, Mr. Varka, and the Frostmoon Scions will escort...
The Voynich Guild has a Emporium of Secrets. Yehoda, you should help Lauma. This is too big of a task.
My wish has come true. You're willingly lending me your
Well, good for you, if all this only takes a day.
Boss, wait! Don't I get a say in this?
Oh, I'm sorry. Something to add.
Well, no one's more important to me than you, boss. And remember how Lauma healed your eyes after that big battle? I think that's worth at least 2 or 3 days' work for the Frostmoon Scions.
Are you completely incapable of
Are you sure you don't want to come with us?
Who will see to our other work if we're all busy evacuating residents? Sandrone insists that Columbina is still alive.
But boss, I'm just worried that...
Well, Nefer, I'll link up with you when...
What makes you think I'd need you to do that?
I'll need it. And considering the way you approach certain matters, I think you'll be better off with me present.
That's quite enough. Just focus on your work first.
I bet we're in for an uphill battle here. But we can help out too. Inefa and I are gonna help Nasha Town's residents carry their stuff.
Loading schedule. Store essential local research data and technology samples, then escort. Understood. I will execute this to the best of my...
Great stuff. Thank you, ladies.
I've contacted the Lightkeepers. A colleague of mine will join us shortly. I will persuade them to conduct a thorough search of the region to ensure that...
As for me, I guess I'll be making an early return. I think it's important that someone informs the Dendro Archon of what's going on in Notcry.
Roger that. Someone should inform Mondstadt, too. Mr. Durin, can I trust you to handle that? I think you... As an added incentive, get there fast enough and I'll see about getting your gliding exam waived.
Really? Ha! Mission accepted, sir!
I intend to stay behind and help Miss Sandrone with her research. She has some alchemy-related questions that she'd like me to explore.
She recognizes your expertise, then. I wish you a fruitful collab.
Thank you. In truth, I was surprised to hear her express an
I believe she has been investigating some Fontanian technology recently. She made a point of bringing the relevant materials with her when she left.
I should mention that we have one other friend who isn't present. He hasn't made his position in all of this clear. But if we know anything about him, he's likely investigating on his own.
Paimon's been very quiet today. But I know how close she and the Traveler are with the Natlanese. She should come with us to the border.
Okay. Paimon will do her best.
Make sure to heed Sandrone's warning. Many of us have been cursed by Dottore. As such, under no circumstances should anyone cross national borders. Remain within Nodcry. That aside, personally, I have faith in Columbina. Things look grim, sure, but same goes for rescuing the Traveler. Both of them are important allies and friends. We'll be counting on you to gather intel on them, Miss Nefer.
Ah, wonderful. You're all here.
That voice again! Nicole? Whoa, that was loud! And it came out of nowhere.
Sorry, this is the only way I can speak to you all right now. Please accept my apology. Anyway, we're still facing quite a catastrophe here at the world's borders. Alice has roped in every Hexen Circle member she can get a hold of. Except for me. She told me I had to come. I quote, "You love talking, don't you? Well, now it's finally your time to shine. Take these. Make sure the whole party gets one each. You'll be in charge of..."
Huh? Is this a Dodo communication device?
Scanning. Unknown device. Affirmative. It is cute and good. I believe that I quite like it.
This is no ordinary Dodo communication device. It's my very own special modified version, specifically... Sorry. I almost went off on another tangent there. Anyway, help yourselves. It will allow us to communicate over long distances within Nodcry.
What astounding technology. Am I right in assuming that it relies on your...
Yes, exactly. Right on cue, Albedo. I'd love to brag to you all about how it all works. But no, next time. That's all from me. Head off as soon as you're ready. I'll be staying here to keep watch.
Sir Flint. Perfect timing. I just arrived myself.
You are most considerate, Master Ilua. But in fact, I know you have been sitting here for quite...
If you saw me, why didn't you say something?
I was curious to see how long you could sit still for.
That would be a first. You always seem to appear out of thin... Also, how many times do I have to tell you not to address me as master?
I beg to differ. Why should a young man so well versed in social graces as yourself not be worth...
Please, Lord Flint. Sir Flint. I'm begging you, don't flatter me into complacency like you do with everyone.
You understand me better than most. My newest acquaintances tell me
I think they don't understand why you do it. You just love puffing people up till they're a big, happy...
In all sincerity, I can...
Is the situation...
We just held a strategy meeting. Let me fill you in.
In short, we need everyone gone from Pyramida. We also need a team of Lightkeepers to scour the more remote regions of Nodcry for civilians to evacuate.
I only hope we have enough...
We do. Old Man Nikita will definitely help. And we can recall anyone out on patrol to focus on this...
Good. I'm sure you and the others will make short work of this. Now, don't forget. Once you've completed this task, make sure you... If you've got something to say, Master Ilua.
You mentioned that you have... How difficult is it going to be?
I doubt it will be easy.
I know you're a Lightkeeper, and it's your duty to protect others and however bad things have gone. I don't mean to pry.
I've been afflicted with some sort of curse, and I'm told it may well trigger if I set foot outside of Nodcry. As such...
What? No. Why?
There are plenty of people out there willing to...
Frankly, Sir Flint, I am furious.
Indeed.
And what?
Nothing I can do about it, I'm afraid.
Hey, you mean you're completely unmoved by my anger?
Then allow me to express my sincerest regret. Come by the lighthouse sometime. We'll catch ourselves a few fish. Have a little barbecue. Play some cards and bask in...
Maybe I need to spell this out. Lean in a little, Flint.
Oh, my. This doesn't bode well.
Word is that you were caught up in a real horror show recently. People were amazed that you...
I've returned safe and sound from plenty of crises. When you say...
Fine. I'll be frank.
Heavens. Now that's a horrifying thought.
You know what? Forget it. We'll revisit this one.
A sound plan.
Just promise me you'll come back and...
For you, Master Ilua. Also, please pass my regards on to...
This should do it. The last 2 times I tried to influence reality in this space, it consumed a lot of Kuvaki. I'll try and be more careful this time. I need to leave key clues behind using less power. I hope everyone still remembers what I said on Moon Prayer Night.
Nothing here either. Flint's?
Ah, Miss Nefer.
What are you doing here? Unless...
I just spoke with Itlua about arrangements for the search and came for a walk nearby. As for you, why would... Huh. It appears we think along similar lines.
As well as figuring out how to gather intel on the Traveler, I wanted to confirm some of my own suspicions. Also, we'll need to bring a lot of force to bear against Dottore, even if we're only looking to rescue the Traveler. We can't leave anything to You don't think Columbina perished either, do you?
I'm merely considering the possibility that she survived, just as you are. How much can...
Do you remember what she said on Moon Prayer Night? About using moonlight to send messages to us?
Of course. I think that's why we're...
Where have you checked so far?
I've been focusing on the outdoors. Anywhere the moonlight shines. I checked most of Town, but...
I checked the Curatorium of Secrets, and a few rooms where I thought I might find some leak. The only places I haven't looked yet are the room. But process of elimination isn't the only thing that brought me here.
Oh, really?
After all that build-up, our mystery ally never showed up even once!
Huh? Am I imagining things? Come on, let's see what's going on.
Oh no. I knocked over a vase as soon as I came in. It must have been caused by a Kuvaki fluctuation when I entered. Although, it seems like I'm not about. It looks like as long as I'm careful with my actions, it doesn't. Anyway, is this the flagship? I only went into the lobby last time, so I've never actually been here before. If nothing else, I can now be sure that it is. She mentioned where her room was. I think it's this one. The door is closed. But if this is anything like when I disappeared, then maybe... I'm in. She and Paimon aren't here at the moment. I hope she's okay. I wonder what... Best not to dwell on that for now. Please, Traveler.
Huh. Just a cat.
Nothing else here strikes me as no...
Didn't you stay here for a couple of nights once?
Before Rarir showed himself, yes.
Did you notice anything unusual during your stay?
I remember thinking how much noisier the flagship is at night compared to the graveyard. The Traveler...
This is where they've been staying, yes? Over here?
That's right.
I wouldn't usually condone breaking and entering.
Focus now. I have to write a message. Simply open your windows on nights when the moon shines bright, and the moonlight will naturally flow towards the words I have written. Here goes. There's a noise outside the door. Is she back? Please, you have...
Well, do you sense anything?
Unfortunately, no.
And this place was our last...
Not necessarily. We've only looked in Nasha Town so far. Miss Columbina said she would leave messages at her friends' dwellings. It's still worth checking where Miss Lauma lives and where I live.
Let's try and make... Wait.
What are you waiting for?
What's that look for? This is a victory feast. It's not...
The Traveler in Paimon. But...
Huh. You worried Paimon sick while you were out there fighting Rare. So this is your chance to make it up to her, alright?
Wait. So this is the... How did I end up here? Wait. That's it. Every time I've entered reality within this space, it's been at an earlier point in time. Every one of those points has been before I fell into the moon's reflection. And everything I've done to affect reality really did happen in the past. Does this mean that within the moon...
Not long till Moon Prayer Night now. It's gonna be even livelier than tonight. Although, it's gonna be sad saying goodbye to the damselette. She seems like a real...
Paimon. No, I can't. Even if I make contact, they probably... And in any case, I'll likely get pulled instead. I have to find a way to... Wait. Even I hadn't thought of doing that before Moon Prayer Night. Is there...
Don't lose heart. We'll find a way somehow.
Huh?
Oh, you say that, but if we wanted to go visit her, how would we make it through?
We might not have all the answers now, but I'm sure we'll find...
Huh. Guess someone's gotta be...
The present. That's right. There...
What's your plan?
Flint's, when you were staying next door...
No. The rooms here are dark and damp. And there's such a buildup of dust on the windows that the moonlight can't even get in. I didn't think it was worth the trouble.
The moonlight?
I think I see where you're going. One moment. I'll see if the owner is available.
Don't bother. Time is of the essence.
Time. Even if no one sees what I've written at this moment, maybe someone will remember what I said. I need to write down as much information as I can.
Huh? What's up with you? You can't even hold your cup steady. Are you getting tired?
A little.
Well, you should probably hit the hay then. You've had a really tough...
You truly have. You helped defeat Rerir, helped me reclaim my name, and you helped the others organize Moon Prayer. Wherever you are right now, I'm sure you're still fighting against the injustice. This is all I can leave for them. How I wish I could stay, but I hope to see you again in the next time, and if the opportunity presents itself.
I will surely return to your side.
Huh.
Columbina. She's alive.
Not only that, but she's left us an entire wall's worth of clues. She even wrote down what would happen on Moon Prayer Night. It's just a shame.
I am here. Time in this place flows backwards. I am constantly moving forward.
It sounds like she's found a way to influence the past using Kuvaki. But her future is our past.
So, these words have been here ever since we defeated the Reikir of Solnari. Which came first?
Only when I'm in a good mood and at leisure.
Well, I never do. Everything that has happened already belongs to the... As a business person, and especially an intel broker,
An admirable philosophy.
it's a means of survival. Let's go. We have a walls...
It appears that the doctor's energy signature has changed to something similar to Kuvaki. Nodcry's Kuvaki devices will only have a limited effect on it. I can see why. Also, I must say these books are rather profound.
My subordinates just shipped them in from Fontaine. Some of them are from the Narcissenkreuz Ordo. Some are incident Additionally, after some further scanning, I've discovered something
What's that?
Tevat's skies contain multiple moons. A long time ago, when I did my first scan, I detected 3, just as the legends say. But when I checked again just now, I detected 4 moons.
So there's one extra?
Yeah. Originally, I thought that if I could still find 3 moons, that would at least mean Columbine. But then it occurred to me that apart from the Frost Moon, Tevat's moons and husks surely shouldn't show up in the scan. Since it's weird, isn't it? If we can't even distinguish, or does this mean that the moon marrows are equivalent to...
It's certainly possible. In which case, the 4th...
So he wasn't bluffing. He really built his own moon marrow. Ugh, I'm so mad right now.
It's easy to get overwhelmed when you have too much on your plate. Maybe you need to relax. Perhaps try going for a walk.
Nothing can calm me down at a time like this. I need more time, and I need progress.
It's Mr. Flynn's.
I really hate that ringing tone. Ugh. First the 4 orthants of the Narcissenkreuz, then moon marrows. Now what?
Oh, sorry if we're disturbing you. Might I...
What do you want? We're busy.
Are you still at the curatorium of...
Yeah. Look, everyone else is still out, so there's no hurry. Plus, I'm busy, so I would appreciate...
Even though we have crucial intel...
Fine. I'm listening.
Do you intend to share it via the Dodo communication device?
Ordinarily, I would, but this is a unique situation. I think it's best.
All right, then.
The rest of the team is still out working on their missions and evacuations. But we've decided to fill you in on the most crucial...
Sandrone, you were right. Columbina is most likely...
That's the best news we've received in a while.
Random locations. Appearing in reverse order? Are you serious? So not dying isn't enough for the moon goddess, huh? She has to show off too. Anyway, does this mean we can deduce her condition from the moon marrow?
Miss Androne, there's nothing wrong.
I'm not. And she's the least of our problems. If she can't control the flow of time in there, she's just gonna keep moving backwards. Different points in time.
Let's say life begins with a drop of water. When did time begin? No, that's not right. Her final
But it doesn't seem like we can influence that space from the outside. Also, if she's alive, Rerir and Thalindis might be too. But as far as we know, neither of them have come back out. That space may not have an exit.
I'm afraid I must concur with Miss Nefer in this.
Can't exactly argue.
Will it help with your research?
I doubt it's gonna help with breaking Dottoro's energy fields. But who knows when it might come in handy. All right, I need to get back to my research. Mr.
Sure, I'll stay here. Paimon, are you there? Oh, right. She went with Varka to Natlan, didn't she? Good thing we... Speaking of the Traveler, where could...
Paimon here. Not in at the moment, but if anyone needs to borrow her stuff or the Travelers, go ahead and help yourself. Paimon won't be mad. Also, Traveler, if you get back before Paimon, make sure to get some rest. Paimon misses you a lot, but put your health first, alright?
How sweet. Well, since you offered, Paimon, don't mind if I do. This is the Traveler and Paimon's luggage. All the items they use day to day. It's well organized. I wonder which of them is responsible. What do we have here? The camera captured a special moment that can only occur between people who are close to one another. You can really sense how the photographer feels about their subject. I wonder why this picture was placed outside. Is it because Paimon... This must belong to the Traveler. Perfect. I'll use... Hang in there.
Polonia. Search keyword world formula and bring me all relevant books. Let's see. This one is... I believe that the correct term for this, I never imagined that Romorian ideas would be so... Human civilization should gradually shed possibilities. As it continues, the sparks of civilization shall run out. Unless variables. Surely that can... Descenders? Dottore likely captured the Traveler because of her descender status. But the 3 moons... Where does this variable factor in? Polonia. Search keyword pathway and bring me all relevant books. Otonki Sermon Dictation. Explications on the chemical marriage. Observe and compute the pathway displayed in the guidance diagram. So, it's one of Renee's draft lectures. This is so long. Polonia. Search keyword tree model and bring me all relevant books. most of the experimental devices proposed by the Lilia Crucis. Guess they were when Duke St. Germanus departed, he said, "It's in all other things, he is but ordinary." Excuse me? I'm sorry. That's just ridiculous. What kind? Great Detective Herlock, the alchemist and the clockwork saint? Isn't this a novel? Still, the author swears that they knew Renee well. Whatever. I guess it's memory, wishes, souls, and persona. Frankly, this sounds more like occultism, but if Albedo the way Alain Guillotin saw it, the world was comprised of machines. The universe needed Renee. His full name was Renee de Petrichor, if I recall correctly. That place was also the source of most of our information regarding Remurians. The cutting of souls and storing them in vessels. The chemical marriage model. Alain would have scoffed at that. He never would have let those theories or parameters. What was Alain's view on Renee? Oh, now I remember. Alain's old notes are here too. They mentioned Renee once. Renee seemed most out of sorts when he spoke to me. A lack of sweet foods has dulled. Yep, that sounds like Alain. My subordinates actually did a half-decent job digging. Some of Alain's old files are completely consistent with these records. He may have kept them, but he never even attempted. Come to think of it, Renee's world formula was filled with calculations of As for Alain, it's been too long. What would he have said? A guy like him, fervent believer in machines, but not headstrong enough. The world, he created that procedure to save this world. Yet the scale of the world's fate proved too enormous. He died having never seen the outcome. And there I was. Did you really never take a close look at Renee's research? Or did you read it, but deem his the very thought of trying to incorporate his ideas probably made you feel sick to the stomach? Well, you once asked me what I wished for. Should have asked him instead. He's the one Even the tiniest Now then, first, establish and verify the existence of the Great Circle. Absolute nihil on one end, absolute reality on the other. Then, the construction. Variables. The sparks of civilization shall run out unless we consider Input variables. Traverse the world, space-time, and civilization. The primordial power that differentiated itself from the void. The power of light. Yes, records. Hyperborea. This is so horrendously complicated. After all that, I'm still... How do you think it looks, Polonia? Like the frenzied scroll? Fine, keep it to yourself. It's not like you can talk anyway. I'll assume you gave it a pat. I jest. So would Rosaline. When I close my eyes and think back, I can still see her face. And that no one's asking me, obviously, but I hope you all know that I never wanted to save the world. I'm not crazy. The world needs a solution, but I don't need the... Oh, cookies to go with the tea. Let's see. Something's written on the box. We are proud to present... Sounds like a dumb gimmick to me. Huh. Be early to bed and early to rise. What? Are you kidding me? Somehow I doubt that an early night and a glass of water is...
Lady Arlecchino, word has reached us that Lady Marionette's troops are all in position. They are ready to act as—
Excellent.
The only thing is, they are fewer in number than we expected. It looks like many of them must have lost their—
Can't be helped. Allow them to join our ranks, and—
As you wish.
Laid bare.
It's been a while, Arlecchino. You look well. Did Dottore really have to build his lab right on the sole path between Snezhnaya and Nodkrai? Had to go on a huge detour to—
Sounds like an arduous journey.
Of course. Well, firstly, the Tsaritsa has authorized Fatui Internal Affairs to review Dottore's case. They will reach a formal verdict on whether he has turned traitor. While they're working on that, I've been ordered to come and receive the refugees.
They are nearby. My team will escort you to them shortly.
Great. Aside from that, Her Majesty has a message for you and Sandrone personally. Huh? Where is Sandrone?
She stayed behind to work since I was making the trip anyway. It seemed sensible to have one person on standby at base while the other—
All right, guess that's just how she rolls. In that case, tell her that the Tsaritsa's decree— Still, I wonder— Did one of our troops turn into a monster?
Take him out. Everlasting as the moon! Overruled!
You can run, but you can't hide! Amateur mistake. You've gotten stronger, Arlecchino. Nice!
Stop that right now. I appreciate the praise, but I am not fighting you today.
I knew it. I can't believe it. He was a living, breathing human one moment.
Another fine piece of work by our dear colleague.
What in the world has been going on in Nodkrai?
A lot. But long story short, Dottore stole 2 moon marrows that should have belonged to Columbina. Then—
What? What do you mean he built a moon marrow? People build roads and houses, not moon marrows. What's his next DIY project? He's gonna build a—
You could stand to be less surprised. We are harbingers. The work— I tell everyone who asks that you once crossed swords with Rex Lapis while serving as a key supporter for Rosaline's plan.
Thanks for speaking up for me. Those two really— Then again, surely no common adventurer would manage—
It almost sounds like you wish to repeat the experience.
No. I'll stop talking.
Dottore is currently still experimenting with his newfound power. As for the human mutation, I believe this is simply a consequence of his That radiant beast was once a subordinate of Sandrone's. I suspect he was only allowed to live so that he could become an Also, those of us who fought Dottore have been afflicted—
This is so much worse than I thought. No wonder Her Majesty's decree is so extreme. While these exceptional circumstances—
My thanks to Her Majesty. I will pass these—
Her Majesty has also declared that she will refrain from launching an attack on the now
A wise decision.
By the way, how's my old partner doing? I'm assuming they're with you?
Partner? You mean the Traveler? I'm afraid I have bad news. She was captured after our failed assault on Dottore's lab. Her whereabouts are currently unknown.
What? Why? Since when does Dottore have a bone to pick with her?
That is indeed the question. I'm not sure he does. He must have some—
This won't do. I have to rescue her.
You can't. We have no idea.
What am I supposed to do then? Stand here twiddling my thumbs?
Sandrone is working on it. The best thing you can do right now is
Fine. I guess I'll leave this to you then.
One last thing. Tell the rooster to get the message out to the gods and citizens of every nation in Tevat. Beware. The source of that pollution is a madman drunk on the success of his experiments. The Fatui and our allies will... However, if Nodcry considering Dottore is one of our own, all Fatui stationed in Nodcry consider it our duty to stay...
Hey, don't be too pessimistic. If it comes to it, I'm sure...
I hope you're right.